What better way to begin the week than figure out exactly who gets the new entry to Outland? Let us go ahead and start. Of course, you know what we try to do in Outland, bring you those people, those very special people who deserve a very special place in order to live. We start in Florida first. I know it's easy to start in Florida. This time it's a little place called Manalapan, and here's an idea: do not surf while on meth.
Take a look at this video. A man police later identified as Jonathan Restrepo on top of a car as it drives down A1A in Manalapan.
He was screaming as if he were terrified that people were going to kill him and he needed help.
Joe Brania says Restrepo was on top of his car before climbing on the one you see in the video.
He was screaming, help me, they're trying to kill me, let me in, let me in. Of course, we weren't going to do that.
This is around 11 o'clock Sunday morning. Brania says Restrepo was running down the middle of the road, going from car to car, climbing on them, and trying to climb in them.
He kept jumping on cars, begging people to let him in, which nobody did, fortunately.
The woman who's driving this car did not want to talk on camera, but she showed us her car today. Dents on the roof. She says she called 911 and told police she would drive all the way to the police station because there's no way she was stopping with the strange man on her car. She told me she never even noticed him looking at her through the window. Police soon arrived. You see Restrepo jump off the car, and then he quickly surrenders. Police say he told them he was using crystal meth and thought someone was after him.
Quite frankly, it's scary. You're concerned about, I was concerned about my wife's safety and my safety, and I was also concerned about the safety of the other people in other cars.
Next up, we go to Maryland, and here's an idea. If you're going to get in a fight, do not hit below the belt. As a matter of fact, don't do anything else below the belt either.
Anne Arundel County Police Officer Michael Flagg was arrested and charged with second-degree assault and public intoxication Wednesday morning after a bar fight goes south quickly.
It was crazy.
Crazy night in Canton.
Yes, it was.
Thomas Bourne was one of a number of people who tried to break up the fight that seemed to involve Flagg and two other people. According to charging documents, Flagg was being inappropriate with a woman and was repeatedly asked to stop by the victim. At around midnight, the fight started and spilled out into the street and ended up in this alley behind Looney's Pub, with the victim actually getting control of the fight, or so he thought.
The bitee actually got the better of him in the fisticuff portion of the fight, and after we broke them up is when he disclosed that he'd been bitten in the testicles.
That's right. Charging documents say Flagg bit the victim in the testicles and then fled the scene.
He was upset. It took a long time to get him calmed down. He indicated he needed medical attention. He was bleeding in his area after what happened.
Bourne says they called for an ambulance and then noticed that Flagg, who they thought had fled, actually came back and sat at the bar at nearby Colada Pub. They then told police, who then arrested Flagg without incident.
The victim said he was upset. Check. Okay, let's go ahead and do one more here. Quite frankly, look, if you're going to rob somebody, it's fine. Rob it, we get it, okay. Videos and Instagram. This is an example of what actually makes some people in America just as stupid as gravel.
I didn't have a gun, I didn't have anything. I even waited my turn. They called me up and I handed them the note.
This video was posted on Instagram by Dominic Alfonseca. It shows a bank teller putting cash into a bag. The 23-year-old says he handed the bank employee a note requesting $150,000. But he says he asked politely and doesn't think he should be charged with robbery.
If I'm asking for something and more in using polite words, then I don't know how it's a robbery.
He says he did not have a weapon and even waited in line for his turn at the town bank in Virginia Beach Monday afternoon.
She could have said no, and I could have left.
But police disagree and were able to track him down 20 minutes after he left the bank and arrested him for robbery. We got a copy of the arrest warrant. It shows that the aspiring rapper is on probation for petty larceny. He has prior charges for failing to appear in court. Right now he's being held without bond on the new robbery charge. He told authorities he is an unemployed musician who used to live in California.
Remember, bank tellers everywhere, when you are being robbed, just say no. Hey, the guy will go away. The mayor of Outland lives. Rock on, true believers. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you right back here on the show that questions everything, MidPoint, on the Tuesday edition, right here on the Newsmax Network.